All right, guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at this article that's published on a website called Anfield Index. If you don't know Anfield Index, it's not a very good website, so I'm not expecting much from it. It's got a catchy headline. Liverpool have joined the race to sign 21-year-old Premier League star, The Race, a star, but it doesn't tell you who his name is in the headline. That's obviously to get you to click through. It's an advert that is absolutely plastered in advertising. You want to try browsing it on a mobile website. There is adverts everywhere. They pop up, as you can see, and at the bottom. It's just dreadful, to be honest with you, dreadful. So the reason that I point it out to you is, you know, in almost 3 decades of doing this, I've come to the conclusion that websites that are plastering in adverts, the more adverts, the more bullshit, right? Because the incentive is to get you onto their website with headlines like this, because that's how, you know, it generates revenue. So if you visit a website with little advertising, maybe that's more credible, you know, like what's the incentive to pull you through to their website? So I'm going to take a look at this. I can't read the entire article out to you, you know, it wouldn't be right to do that. I'll just quickly go through it, and we'll decide as we're going along whether we think that Liverpool have joined a race to sign this Premier League star. And then Dave, my AI assistant, will break down the article for us as well. Dave's been trained for about a year now to analyse football articles, the journalists that publish them, and the websites and newspapers that push them on us. So, listen, that is their website on a mobile browser. As you can see, it's covering. You can just see how tacky it is, right? In fact, another one's flashed up at the bottom. Anyway, right, let's have a look. The race to sign 21-year-old Premier League star by Chloe Williams. Does Chloe Williams even exist? I'm sure some of these websites use fake names, but maybe they do. Oh, look, you got Zero Ads Go Pro. No, you're all right, thanks. Oh, here we go. Bold now, here we go. Liverpool join race for Adam Wharton amid intense transfer battle. Intense. Have you seen an intense transfer battle at the moment for Adam Wharton? I don't think so. Let's have a look. Crystal Palace star Adam Wharton has quickly become one of the Premier League's most in-demand midfielders, with Liverpool now among the clubs eyeing his signature. As reported by Fraser Fletcher of Team Talk, the 21-year-old is also attracting attention from Manchester United, Newcastle United and Chelsea. I'm struggling to read it because of the adverts. We've got some more bold headlines, sub-headlines. Rising value of Wharton since his £18 million switch from Blackburn Rovers in February 2024. Wharton's impact at Selhurst Park has been immense. His composure, vision and ability to dictate play from deep have made him stand out as a midfield organiser beyond his years. Palace are reportedly holding firm at a valuation of around £60 million, showing just how much his stock has risen. And it's got more of a Manchester United angle on this, really, because the next sub-headline is United face growing competition. Manchester United have tracked Wharton for months, seeing him as a cornerstone for their midfield rebuild. Yet this is terrible to read. Yet they are no longer the only side pushing for his services. Team Talk reveal that Newcastle's interest stems from their desire to bolster their midfield with young, homegrown talent, while Chelsea continue to stockpile young. Can we just get to the Liverpool bit? Here we go. Liverpool's interest, however, feels the most intriguing. Oh, yeah. Come on, then. Give it to me. Ooh. Under Arne Slot, the Reds are targeting versatile players capable of adapting to different tactical demands. Wharton fits this mould perfectly with his defensive discipline and passing range. Now, it goes on to waffle here that Palace are not expected to sanction a sale in January, with reports basically suggesting they would prefer to cash in during the summer next year. and that for now, Wharton remains the heartbeat of Palace's midfield. But the looming tug of war, what are you fuckers, is shaping into one of the standout transfer sagas to watch. Shut up, city cunts, is it? Fuck. Oh, and then they've got some expert analysis at the bottom of the article. It says, our view, Anfield Index analysis. From a Liverpool perspective, Adam Wharton represents the type of player who could future-proof the midfield. Many fans would see him as an heir to the controlling roles previously occupied by the likes of Jordan Henderson or Fabinho, albeit with a slightly different skill set. Yeah, much better one. Sorry, 5 Yard. Do you remember we used to call him 5 Yard all the time? Do you remember? His ability to dictate the tempo and play with calmness under pressure stands out in a league that often demands frantic energy. Wharton's style aligns well with Arne Slot's philosophy. Slot is building a Liverpool side. Should we just get on to what Dave thinks? Let's have a look, see what Dave thinks. Dave says as follows. Author and outlet credibility. Chloe Williams, not exactly a heavyweight in football journalism, reads more like someone doing copy-paste content farming than investigative work. No track record of breaking big Liverpool news. Anfield Index, a fan media site that has been around for years but is notorious for overloading pages with ads. Thin content, padded with fluff, and headlines designed to bait clicks. It's the online equivalent of a dodgy kebab shop that's open at 3 a.m. You'll consume it if you're desperate, Dunk, but you'll regret it in the morning. Source cited. Fraser Fletcher of Team Talk, another outlet notorious for sensational exclusives that never materialise. They're rent-a-rumour merchants of football news. So, headline versus content. This is always my favourite bits of the breakdowns. So, what I like to see is the headline related to the content or the other way around, right? So you can get a headline. Is the content actually about the headline? You know, like, because obviously there's a little clickbaiting and sometimes you read a headline and go, there's fucking nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? So let's have a look. Headline versus content. Dave says, headline, Liverpool have joined the race to sign 21-year-old Premier League star. Reality, nowhere in the article is there any confirmation Liverpool are actively negotiating, bidding, or even seriously scouting Wharton. It's just Liverpool are among the clubs eyeing him. Code for we read someone else's guesswork. You don't join the race when there isn't a race. Just lazy speculation being regurgitated. Blogger bingo. I like blogger bingo. Let's tick the cliches. Transfer race. Tick. Star. Tick. Intense battle. Tick. They're all the ones that I singled out myself previously. Future-proof the midfield. Heir to Henderson. Stockpile young midfielders. Long-term midfield general. Not heard that one for a while. A general. Buzzword central. You could replace Wharton's name with any young midfielder and the article would still make sense. That's so true. Okay, word counts percentage. I like this. Total words of the article, around 830. New information. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. Less than 5%. Basically, Fraser Fletcher said Liverpool are in the mix. And that, of course, was on the team talk. Filler. Approximately 95% of the article is filler. Background on Wharton, recycled cliches, our view nonsense dressed up as insight. Classic case of an article stretched out like supermarket ham, looks thick in the packet, turns sanofi when you peel it open. And I don't believe you won't believe this. You won't believe. Wait there. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Oh, I shit you not, I did not know this was going to happen, but it's supermarket ham. I got, look, been having my dinner. Look. Do you reckon Dave knows that? Can't believe it said ham. I shit you not, I swear down. I did not know it was going to say ham. Holes in the article. Let's have a look. Zero evidence of Liverpool's interest beyond a citation of team talk. Liverpool's interest feels the most intriguing. Feels? That's not reporting. That's daydreaming. Palace won't sell in January. Obvious, not news. No quotes from reliable Liverpool journals, Paul Joyce or David Ornstein. No indication Wharton himself is interested. Just one giant game of what if, dressed as journalism. So the summary from Dave is as follows. This isn't news, it's Wikipedia with adjectives. Anfield Index took Team Talk's toilet paper rumour, wrapped it in SEO-friendly waffle, slapped adverts all over it and served it up as analysis. Calling this journalism is like calling a traffic cone modern art. Bright, hollow and only there to block the way. The article is so empty it makes James Pearce's exclusive Academy Dome sound like Watergate. That's the... James Pearce did an exclusive the other day, didn't he? About the Academy. In fairness, Dave, I thought that was all right. But see how Dave's got memory for it all, because we log everything, every journalist, everything. I think what Dave's saying there is he's not impressed. And neither am I. Now, what do you think about the player in question? He's often linked with Liverpool, isn't he? I think, what's he, is it David Steele? No, Lewis Steele? Lewis Steele. David Steele, wasn't he a politician? Didn't Lewis Steele mention him over there? Name check him as well, might be one to watch in the future, but not now sort of thing. You can tell it's International Week. We're not even reviewing an exclusive, we're just reviewing random fucking articles. But the thing is, in the morning when I go to the cafe and look for exclusives for you, I look for catchy headlines. Well, no, I don't. Let me rephrase that, because that's not true. I search Liverpool exclusives, right? And then, if I see anything that's interesting, I think, oh, because that's what this is doing, isn't it? It made me click on it. Liverpool have joined the race to sign 21-year-old Premier League star. Now, I knew the source before I clicked on it, so I knew it was going to be guff. But I wanted to bring it to your attention. And sometimes people say to me, Duncan, why do you bother with this shit? You know, especially if it's an exclusive. That's because what happens is, let's say that's the source, which it isn't, it's Team Talk. But because of reading this, I now know where this rumour comes from. I can now go back to Team Talk, which I know is additional shit, right? So if you start to hear these rumours, you often don't know where they come from. But my viewers, my people here, if they come to a live stream or if they're on the VIP members website behind me and they say, oh, I've heard, and I go, I can tell you where that's come from right now. You can dismiss it, yeah? So that doesn't mean that Liverpool wouldn't have an interest in the player. It just means that this is a load of shit. And we all know that there is no intense transfer battle for this player at the moment. And have Liverpool joined the race to sign him? Do you believe that? I don't believe that. I don't believe there is a race. The only race you're going to see around here is me when that ice cream van goes past and I hear that. You know what I'm saying? Right, I'm off. Okay? I'm going to finish that ham. Where did I put it? Oh, it's down there. Listen, so I get the ham, right? And then I get a bit of cheese, right? And I dip it in the cheese. It's what I do when I'm sat here, you know what I mean? All right, I'm off. If you found this video informative, if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up the video. All right? Drop me a comment if you've got anything to say about the player in question. You're not going to believe that shit, are you? And if you want to get me a beer or a quaff, it's my birthday on Saturday. Just saying. All right? It's my birthday on Saturday. If you want to get me a beer or a quaff, there's a love art under the video. It's called a super thanks. I'm super, I deserve a thanks. If you want to support my channel, you could become a channel member if you want. Most of you won't do. You could do. Some of you can. I get that. But most of you just won't. You prioritise things like your children. Do you know what I mean? And your fags and your beer, your own beer. You don't sit there and think, oh, I need to look after Donkey's fate. You know what I mean? But a shout out to those of you that do. My channel members have got football next to the name in the comment section. When they walk around the comments, the corridors of my YouTube channel, and you see one of them people with a football next to their name, you fucking bow. Right, so if it worked for them, I won't be able to get that ham. No, I'll be having egg and chips instead. Oh, egg and chips. Fuck me, I had egg and chips for years. I remember my mum saying to me, she says, God bless her, years ago, she said, if you're ever skint, son, just get a bag of spuds, big sack of spuds. Get some eggs. Egg and chips will last you for fucking ever. It's true. She's right, wasn't she? Egg and chips, brilliant. What a fucking great meal. None of them fancy fucking meals and all that. You know what I mean? You know when people put them pictures on social media, on their Instagrams and in fucking Facebook, and fuck that, I want to see someone with egg and chips, bit of ketchup and that. bread and butter. Yeah, you know what I'm having with tea now, don't you? Right, are we done? Okay. Yeah, anyone that does use the super thanks, I always give a shout out to them on my morning briefings on my other YouTube channel, the Duncan Oldham channel, the link of which is in the video description. Also pops up on the screen around now. I've done a morning briefing, although to be honest with you, I won't go and watch it. It's a load of shite. There's nothing to talk about. All right, switching a bit.